Camera's recording. And here I am, ready? 1, 2, 3, and go.
Hello.
So, welcome back YouTube world, KRT LYFE, like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz that we always talk about. I'm gonna skip past all that right now because this vlog is all about this young man right here and how proud I am of him. I remember when he was born and now he's a grown man going to college, and I'm sure you see the smile on my face and how proud I am of him. Not only is he going to college, he's going to one of the best colleges in the world. Where are you going, Nihan? Tell him.
I'm going to MIT.
This is engineering at MIT.
And what are you going to study?
I'm still up in the air right now, but I mean, physics right now, and then mechanical engineering and like a little bit of computer science stuff. Just like all the stuff I've been involved in high school. I'm just like looking for a passion right now.
When he was in high school, I remember thinking like, yo, my nephew is gonna grow up and like work for Boston Dynamics because he was super heavy into
Robotics.
What were some of the projects that you did with the robots?
The main thing I was doing was competitive robotics. Yeah, so it's basically like just like sports but with robots. We were usually like a 3-man teams.
Okay.
2-man teams. In my junior and senior year, it was just me and this other dude.
But did y'all like break up responsibilities of who was gonna do whatever with the robot? How did that work?
Yeah, I mean like it was not that official. My friend Nihan, he did all like most of the software stuff.
Right.
And I did most of the hardware stuff. I mean like there's a game, right? And like you have to like look at the game and like see what the thing is. For example, this puzzle piece thing, right? You look at what the game is and then you just design.
Gotcha.
So like you design like all the subsystems like drivetrain, then like the arms or whatever you use, or like, and then whatever like how they work together. And there's a lot of complicated things that can like happen.
Did that kind of fuel your interest or desire to go to MIT? Was MIT like your #1 school that you wanted to go to, or where were you looking at?
I was just mainly looking at like a place where like passion for STEM is kind of like it just thrives in students. At Georgia Tech, when I visited the machining hall, they make all the pieces and they have all these huge machines, like some like submerged in water and like electricity. And like I just was looking at like their hall and like it was really cool. And I just saw that and was like, wow, I just want to go to a place like this.
Now, what made you say, you know what, MIT is the school for me versus Tech and all the other places that you could have gone? Because if you were going to MIT, you had options. You could have gone anywhere you probably wanted to. Why MIT?
I mean, MIT was just like, it's just like the epitome of that. It just fosters that passion of like the maker passion, or like the it's a lot of people think like when you go to MIT, it's gonna be like super competitive, like really like cutthroat. But it's actually a place where there's a lot of collaboration. People build each other up, and that's just like really what I liked about MIT.
Did you visit the campus yet? Have you done the campus tour?
I haven't been able to visit like COVID and all that.
Oh, that's right. With COVID, I guess you can't do the campus tour things and visits anymore.
But I've done like all the like virtual visits and stuff and talked to like lots of like students, and I just really felt at home at MIT. Like I remember being like sitting in lecture halls. There's a board off my ass, like just like sitting there wanting to fall asleep every single day. No lie. I think I fell asleep like nearly like 3 times a week at school almost. Like rather than just like being like sitting down and like being like drilled in information into. Robotics really changed how I looked at like everything. Cause like when I learned physics, I wasn't like looking at a textbook. Instead, I was like seeing information that was changing my entire view of the world, and I could apply those things to robotics. And then when I learned like coding, I could apply that to robotics. And when I learned math, I could apply that to robotics. Everything kind of like circled back. And when I started doing research with Pioneer Academics, it really like embodied everything. And that's why I like physics a lot because
of the application level.
Yeah.
If I'm a potential student and I want to get into MIT, how do I do it? What do I need to do?
I mean, you obviously have to have like good academics and all that, like good grades and like good standardized test scores. What a lot of these colleges are looking for, they're not just looking for like some sort of perfect student. They're kind of creating a campus and they're trying to look for people who fit into it. Kind of like the only thing you can do is just like really like be yourself in every way. A lot of people try to like do a million clubs, start like superficial things like be the president of like some random thing that doesn't exist. But the most important thing is just like really giving your all in like whatever you're most passionate about.
What did you score in SAT? Like a perfect score, if you don't mind talking about it?
I didn't do too. I mean, I got like a 790 on the math. I was like close to perfect.
Okay, so I barely broke 1,000 when I took the SAT, and you got a what total?
I got like a 1510. around there, 15, 20.
And 16 is perfect, 1600.
Yeah, I did like I did well in like math, a little like less good in the reading writing.
So, but what was your target goal? What did you want to score in the SAT?
Doing above a 1500 is like really good. Above a 1550, that's like perfect.
And you got
15 like 20.
So you were that close. How many times did you take it?
I took it twice.
Oh, that's pretty darn good. Did you get the same score both times?
I got like 14 something.
Okay, the first time. I scored the same score both times that I took it. I can't remember what it was. I think it was like, I think I got 11 something. Because I wasn't as motivated as my nephew. All right, so that's what you got on your SAT. What was your GPA?
I didn't do too well. Like my school didn't have a weighted system. I just had like a 3.91.
But isn't the highest you can get is a 4.0?
No, I mean like
like what is he talking about?
I mean, I guess it was alright. I don't mean that in like a braggy way. Like there's a lot of kids like really like way better.
Modesty runs in the family, I guess, because I'm the same way. I don't like bragging on myself either. But dang, you had a 3.9 and you scored a 15 something on the SAT.
I mean, like MIT, like it was a little intimidating to go to because like there's kids who just like are casually international level like math Olympiad people.
Now you got to forgive your uncle because your uncle.
That's like math competitions.
Yeah. What? Is it like the spelling bee competition?
No, yeah. I mean, you take math tests.
For competitive math tests?
Yeah,
oh
like
my goodness.
The best people in the world at like math.
So another, like, when I knew my nephew was brilliant, I was texting back and forth with my nephew about MIT. Long story short, he told me that he was writing a research thesis. That's what it was, right?
Oh, yeah, research paper.
Or a research paper. I said, what is it about?
Yeah, I said gravitational waves.
So I was thinking about like, okay, is it like, the way that the gravity around the planet affects like, waves and wave velocity and the trough and, what I'm saying, the crest and all this kind of stuff. And he was like, no. And the response that he gave me kind of like, brain was blown. What did you tell me?
So, I mean, they're gravitational waves and like relativity type waves. I mean, like,
I don't even know what he's talking about.
I don't really understand this stuff. I'm just like, it was like a learning experience for me too.
When he responded, it was like radio silence for me because I didn't know what in the world he was talking about.
So like, I mean, a high school student doing like research, right? It's like almost certainly pretty pointless, right? But I think for me, what's beautiful about science, there's like billions of like minds everywhere, just like contributing to like a common goal of like learning more about the world. Let's say you add like a second motor to your car, right? That car's gonna be like, it's gonna have like a lot of horsepower, or like if you like add a turbo to it or something. If you have another scientist, another soul, or like another person's entire life, whose like entire experiences morph the way they see the world. Having more people work on things, I think is better. So you can have a lot of different perspectives.
So this is my nephew Nihan. I am super duper excited. He is going to MIT. Can't wait. I mean, this is going to be a new adventure, a new life journey for you. And your uncle is super proud of you. And we'll see y'all in the next vlog. KRT Life, KRT Life for the why. Like, subscribe, comment, all that. And we'll see y'all when this man gets back from college, I guess. Well, no, you'll see me, but you won't see him until he gets back. Or maybe we'll try to do a visit.
That'll be interesting.
Post-COVID college visit. I can like relive my wild college years that never happened. Peace.